Summer Game Fest, baby, let's go! Jeff Keighley. Show us what you got. He's truly like the master of all these showcases and stuff. I feel like I want these captions off. Hold on. Where is it?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game
Boom.
Fest.
Boom, I said. Boom. Boom. Oh, no, off. Okay, there we go.
Today we've got a look at what's next.
Well, I'm not there. I'm not in person, Jeff. I don't know what year you're talking about.
And it feels so good to be in person with a live fan.
I'm not really sure what to expect of this showcase. This one's about 2 hours long, I believe. And with Xbox doing stuff on Sunday, I'm not really sure if they'll do like preliminary stuff here or if Sony's got stuff or what's going on. So I'm excited kind of to see. It's really going to be a lot of unexpected stuff coming up, I think. I like to think. Maybe it's just going to be a little boring, but we'll see. Yeah, it actually really helps, especially indie developers, to wishlist games that you're interested in. It shows like interest, and then that can go in to investors and what have you. I got like over 100 games on my wish list right now on Steam. It's a little bit ridiculous. I'll never get to fucking all of them. Okay, yeah, we do see Mortal Kombat 1, and there's some Fortnite stuff too, I think, that I certainly don't really care about, but
the reveal of Fortnite's next season.
I'm just giving it all away right now, eh, Jeff?
We do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss.
All right.
I'll say right now. But
we'll see, Jeff. Really
the first
upselling it right here.
You're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. What have we got here? Is this an actual Prince of Persia remake or just something inspired by it? I actually didn't play Prince of Persia before, so I did hear that they were doing like remakes and stuff though. I don't know. It sounds like it must not be that. It must be something else. Yeah.
Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
This looks cool though. Like 2D action platformer type of deal. I'm into it. Wonder if it's more like a Metroidvania or what. Yeah, I would like to know. Like it feels like so Prince of Persia-y. This music doesn't really feel like it fits the setting that well and the style, but it's like the thing to do right now is to do like very modern music.
In these times of darkness,
those fun hitboxes.
Thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny.
Uh-oh. Evil self. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. So Prince of Persia fans will have to tell me if this is like a brand new game or if this is actually a remake of an old one, because I honestly don't know. It seems like a new one.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new
not too far off.
adventure platform.
Wonder if everything they're going to show is like next year, or if some stuff will be coming out this year. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a little more Spider-Man or something at some point as well.
Bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward.
Oh, my cat is just off the wall. Oh, go to sleep.
Along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years.
You're getting a lot of
It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
I like that we're getting like an official reboot here. For like these long-time series, it's like overdue.
Since MK11 and ever since Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been
I feel like I haven't played the last couple Mortal Kombats.
That reboots the series into a
Can't remember which one. I put a lot of time into 9, I think.
Everyone has been asking, what is it?
I haven't been. I used to play a lot of fighting games, and I haven't really been into it as much.
Now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here
yeah, all right, Jeff. Let's see it.
First look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
Let's see it all, baby. More like cinematics. Funny.
I have had enough of you.
Then go
Young Liu Kang?
before I put you down.
Is that the wrong name? Yeah, it's been a while since I've really played a Mortal Kombat game. I feel like I skipped 10 and 11. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look like anything particularly new though. Like, looks pretty normal.
Come, there are other champions, I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
I don't know who either of these characters are. They're supposed to be anyone. They're some sort of somehow both new and old character. Oh, we're doing tag team stuff in this one. That's a Deadman. Oh, is that Johnny Cash?
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Pardon you? Like there is... Are we getting a lot more story then? Of like lead up to what the first game... I don't even think I played the first game.
But you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
How much of a reboot is this if Raiden is a human and Liu Kang is the god? Like, I got so many questions now. And also those like combo moves are unclear because yeah, is it like a tag team battle all the time? Oh, that's death.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
There's Melina.
I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Oh. It looks good. Nothing over the top. Pretty standard Mortal Kombat stuff at this point, unless maybe someone that pays more attention to it. Those combo moves have Dragon Ball Z Fighter vibes. Seems like weird combinations of characters, if any of this is during like stories and stuff. Dead. What they would call a dead person. There's a lot of gushing sounds. Oh. I feel like that didn't actually tell much for the level of showcase that Jeff tried to make that seem like. That's a classic. We're just to see Scorpion with like hair. Bang Sung, of course. I fucking am so sick of early access special characters and stuff.
I mean, that was pretty good, right?
I'm over
guys?
it.
Now, I'm sure you
It's
have
all right,
many
Jeff.
questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators.
Okay, we're getting
a man who has been loyal to
spokespeople
the
too.
same franchise
That's
and
good.
fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
Wonder how much he's gonna tell us about it, or if this will just be some nonsense.
Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1. And everyone just wants to know more about this because first of all, this
Jeff
is
is just so
it's in
charismatic on
2-1.
stage,
It
isn't
went
he?
from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
great
I
at
don't know how many people
filling
have
the
seen
air.
The ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
this
know that. I
universe-
didn't
this
play
is why we're
11.
Calling it Mortal Kombat 1 is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before.
So it's
are
like
now allies.
almost like a
So
multiverse
mixing the
thing.
whole thing
I
up.
wonder if that'll
So
come
it's
in
kinda
later installments or
rebooting
something. If
what
like
it was.
characters from
Well, it looks
the
incredible.
two different ones will clash or what. But
the cinematics look incredible. I know the team is working.
still, I think a cool move at this point in the game's history to like do a soft
We
reboot.
saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously have your sort of your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have.
I don't know what it is about sitting in front of your computer and turning your camera on.
Yeah, normally in a
Your
fighting
cat
game,
just
you'll
can't help
see
but come up and sit in your
a
lap.
roster, basically, where you
She's over
select
here
your
now,
character.
actually.
After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually, they will join the fight. But they,
A lot of blank squares there.
yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do
Okay,
it
so
multiple
it's not-
times, as you saw in the gameplay. So you can
kinda weird.
You can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing. The best.
I don't
tools.
love that. It's
So how
weird
does
that
work?
like
So you're in gameplay, you have your
you're the
main, you have
only
your
the
cameo.
one
How do you
character and then you
sell
have the
them? Is it
cameo in the
time-based,
back. Like that's so
off-release?
weird.
I mean, it's not a tag team thing, right? Where
Yeah, exactly.
They're
And-
trying
and
something
you're-
new
you're
or whatever,
basically
but I think this
summoning
is
them.
not
It's
quite
just
the right
one
move.
button,
It's like a
basically
halfway step
summoning, but they have a variety, so you can go,
towards like a tag
first
battle
or
or
towards,
whatever.
and it'll do a
I wonder if
different
you'll have
move,
like the
push it
option to
down,
turn it
do a
off if
different
you
move.
want to.
And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So
Seems
you
like
can
it's
in
a big part of
combo.
it.
Exactly. And so you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have like in the middle of a combo they'll have
fine,
a lot
but-
of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya you saw come out.
I feel like
there.
the meter
Sometimes
is
you'll see
like
them
weird to
appear
see,
twice.
kind of.
So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you
Like
go
kind of hard to
through,
see on the
you'll summon
UI.
them there. But is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can play.
Oh, that's a bit weird
Same
too.
thing with Scorpion, but a lot
feel like-
of our
like,
cameo
how's that
fighters
gonna
are kinda
work?
like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice
Huh.
Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro
was
popped in there.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly,
So there's a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of weird they didn't
really
like
digging
show in
into
that all the
Goro
ones that were actually in
as far
the
as getting,
in the
you know,
showcase, but
we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind
I
of.
don't know, it feels a little bit.
Well,
It feels
speaking
like a little bit
of,
gimmicky,
Nine
but
Gil Games, let's talk. You confirmed. I think
what are you gonna do?
Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be.
Really
in
have
this
time to
game
play the
as
games I
Johnny
want to play.
Cage,
Never
right?
mind some other game that may or may not be
If
okay.
you don't know the story, I mean,
feel like
Bloodsport
Street
was
Fighter
such an
6 is gonna
inspiration
have,
for Mortal Kombat, so he
like
finally
looking a little bit
adopted it.
more
It's a huge
next gen and
burst
good,
of,
and more people
full
will be
circle moment.
interested in
the
it.
first
Other
Mortal
than like
Kombat game,
the
we originally
the
wanted
story
to
mode
make
looks like
Van Damme
whatever,
game,
but
and that never really worked out. So
like to
I
see a
can't
sequel
tell you how
to
many
Dragon
times
Ball
over
Z
the last
Fighter.
30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're
Okay.
really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago.
That's fun at
through
least.
COVID,
Be weird to be
it's
like
coming out
be a
this
game
November,
as
so
big
don't
as Mortal
forget about
Kombat
it.
and not be able to get the voice
This
actors
is-
you
this
want.
has been a very difficult secret to keep
Yeah.
over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms
Don't let
of
my phone
getting
going off.
players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo.
I'm dragging on with
characters,
Mortal
and a
Kombat
lot
here,
of-
but I guess it was in the title, so that's kind of fair.
Ed, thank you so much.
I wonder
for
how
giving us
much.
the
I mean,
first
with a
look.
fighting game, how much can you
Wanted to see
really
the
show
people will be
in like
playing
more
at
and more
this meeting, so we'll
trailers?
be
Like,
seeing lots more coverage,
kind of gives it
lots
all
more
away. How
characters
many
to reveal on
characters
the
do you
main
want to
roster
be
and
like
cameos.
surprises as you go
Stay
through?
tuned. Thank you so much. First look.
I
at
wonder if there will
Mortal
be
Kombat.
other ways to buy the game that'll get you different characters.
So
Do
excited
they say
about
what
that
form,
one. All
what
right. Next up,
systems
it's
and
been a
stuff? Probably
fun
all
couple
of them
weeks
except
for
for
action
Switch.
RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic.
Yeah,
Another
Diablo
big
4
and
is one that I'm
anticipated
skipping on, but
ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have
I've heard
faithfully
good
been
things about
updating
Path
and
of Exile,
patching
but
the
I've never
original
actually played
PoE
it.
since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look.
Jeff's
at
always
a
got the
raw
goods.
gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
See about that. Everybody wants to say that they're doing that, but well, that looks really good.
Where are the gods?
Same over top as Diablo 4. It makes sense to compare them. Bad guy stuff is what's going on. Yeah, just keep running. See, I've never found myself like particularly interested in this kind of gameplay. It just looks kind of boring to me, but what do I know? Ooh, there's a big boy. Stand there and throw your little electric jolt at him. Is that all they're gonna show? Hmm. I feel like that said next to nothing about it.
Looks amazing.
Find out more later though.
Coming in
July?
Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Already. It just came out, right? Time's been fucking flying by. I can't keep track. Robo. What's his name? Ken? Right? I don't know that much about Street Fighter.
Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
What on earth are we seeing here? What is happening? Like what? You can like play Street Fighter characters in Exoprimal and vice versa, or what?
Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur.
Ryu, right?
Probably
Ken
wasn't
is the
on
other
your
one.
bingo card for today's show. That Street
Sure
Fighter
wasn't.
Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming
So
out on
weird.
July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the
Exoprimal is something that looked like it had
collaboration
some
on the show
potential,
today.
but
Check this out.
just a mess. So many AAA games
There's nothing
these days are just a mess.
than imagination.
What are you gonna do?
It can shape the fabric of reality.
Is that Nick?
Transforming everything you may think you know.
Old Nicolas Cage? Sure is. I feel like I've seen a bit of this before. I can't remember Dead by Daylight, Nicolas Cage. That does seem like a perfect combination.
That's right.
What a
Nicolas
quick
Cage is coming to Dead by
teaser
Daylight
there for
in
that,
July.
but
I mean, I
whatever.
don't know how these things happen, but
We're all happy to.
figured the
Nick is
easiest way
such
to
a
find
meme
out
now.
is probably to go
You're just
back to
always
the
happy to
source.
hear about him. And like it used to be that all his movies were fucking trash. But sometimes your stuff is just the right kind of bad that people love it.
4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage.
Jeff, how'd you do it? I feel like he's the kind of guy that if you just ask him to do weird shit, he'll do it. Like Keanu Reeves, I feel like is similar.
Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
What is that suit? What material is that shiny fucking suit made out of? Good God.
Cool club, everybody.
It would have been much more a better marketing shot if he was in that same outfit as in the Dead by Daylight
collaboration. I gotta
teaser, but
understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well,
Honestly.
it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And
when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and
Is that?
in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that you know,
Weird.
it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage.
Mm-hmm.
He's,
Just the regular
he's going
version.
to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about
It's
it
rather
that I think
amusing.
as a survivor is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together.
God,
to
I
pull
can't
through, and I like that.
Stop looking at
And
that
so that
horrible
was a large
suit.
reason for wanting to do it as well. That feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're
Is
fully
it just
into this,
me,
you
or
heard your
it's
voice and
awful,
there's
right?
lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt,
The
down to
shoes. The
most
shoes are
minimal,
shiny too.
exasperated expression
Picking the wrong
of
stuff out of
sigh,
this
whatever
whole
it is,
thing.
it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right.
That's fun. That'll sell some copies of this game for sure.
I mean, this is.
I
So
won't
fun.
buy them,
this
but
game, as you said, is such
somebody
an
will.
awesome kind of collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the hook in, ha, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was
Ever?
like,
No
wow,
one has ever
looks like
tried
I
to
can
get
make a
Nicolas
whole new
Cage to be in
audience,
their
meet a
video
whole new
game?
audience,
What are they
and branch
thinking?
out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say.
Although
it
honestly,
took
I
me
think the
nothing
whole
but
there's been like a
7
wave of
seconds.
stuff
And
of like
speaking
getting
about split
celebrities
seconds, what-
to be
excuse me, what I
parts
noticed-
of the games, and I feel like it hasn't
What I
been great.
noticed was that
Like-
every move you make when you're doing this,
Like even
when
like
you're in the
Cyberpunk
gaming
had Keanu
space,
Reeves, right? And that was like the
it's-
big
it's
selling
time
point. And
in
honestly,
split
think that his
seconds, and
performance
it's a very
wasn't
immersive
great,
experience when you're acting
which is
out
kind
on
of
stage.
Keanu
Every
Reeves.
move,
To be fair, like
every
most of
shot
his
you make
movies, it's not
has
like
to be timed
he's a
perfectly
particularly
with the
great
camera's
actor.
moves. So that was something that I
Uh,
learned from this, and I'm always
There was
looking
that
for
other
something.
game. I can't even remember the name of it was, but there's a bunch of celebrities, like B-rated celebrities, and they're all like pulling heists or something, and you're like trying to beat them out of doing the best height, and it was awful. So you spend all your budget on these kind of famous people, and you don't always get the right kind of performance out of it because they're not from the space, and it just eats your budget away. Like,
July 25th on PC and console, but PC
I think it's
players
not
can
the
try
way
it early by
forward,
downloading the
but
player test build
people
on
will
July
always try to
5th.
use
And here's an exclusive
the celebrity
first look
names to
at
sell
Nicolas
stuff.
Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Oh, we get some gameplay too? With more of his voice? Oh god. It looks mediocre. So again, this is... I don't know why I haven't played any of these fucking games. And maybe it's because they don't look very good. Maybe I'm wrong. Nicolas Cage.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right.
Seems
Thank
that
you very
way.
much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number
Show
of
us something
video
good, Jeff.
adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher
If you're like
got
me
Netflix
and a Hollow
inspired
Knight
by the
fan,
Witcher book
and
series,
you always
showed the potential
wish
of
that
the
every
done
single
adaptations.
showcase
Later
had
this
Silksong
month,
in it,
Season 3
there's
dropped
almost no
in
they
March,
were...
and now it's
There's
time
almost no way there is, but I
premiere.
still...
Introducing
There's always that like
Henry Cavill
1%
and
that
cast.
like, come on, just a little bit. A little bit. This is a bit weird because he's not the Witcher anymore.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1
Okay.
Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Volume
Get
1.
ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Sadly, that show is falling apart. Fucking Netflix is slowly dying. Doing their best. Oh, What's on the Epic Games Store? I only open the Epic Games Store to get the free games every month and not play any of them. Am I alone in that? Is that what most people are doing these days? I feel like I've gotten some decent stuff on it too. Occasionally there is a really good game, but who's got the fucking time for all this stuff? I really try to like pick out things that are actually good to play. Oh, is this that? There's been talk a long time about, I think, this game. First-person shooter, kind of Souls-like. Looks half decent. Probably like relatively short. Good for a weekend game kind of thing. Depends how good. It's so hard to tell from a first-person shooter like how good it's going to feel to play when you're actually playing it. Like, a lot of the time it can look good in an ad or a teaser or whatever, and then you get it in your hands and you play it and it just doesn't feel right. What is this for? I don't really play any of these like COD style games, Battlefield, any of them. I'm sure that I play video games, I swear. I'd love to see something for Avowed. Is this I think I saw a thing for VR, right? It's probably a VR game. Uh-oh. Yeah, throw it back. Better than getting blown up by it. VR I'm not really into either. I could maybe see liking it. Like, there's a few things that look good. That Resident Evil 4 remake probably will be really good VR. But there's nothing like... It's so expensive, and you need like the space for it. And it's just a lot. There's gotta be something really enticing before I start looking into it. That is a big screen.
We have
Oh, we got
choice. The root will destroy
the root.
for all time.
You just roll through a wave attack and avoid the damage for it. What? Looks kind of interesting. Actually, this is given the vibes of like what Redfall wanted to be.
No turning back after this. You sure?
A weird combination of like some sci-fi stuff almost and some old style stuff. Some Eldritch bullshit. Considering they were talking about a thing called the Root at the beginning, it's weird that none of this other stuff has been tree-based. Dude, some Matrix... This is a real fucking clusterfuck of ideas, it looks like. We're getting like steampunk almost, and futuristic, apocalyptic shit, and some fantasy shit. I don't even know what to think. We're also all sick of the only meaningful choice in these kind of games being the guns you get, so everybody kind of feels the same. I mean, there's a certain point where we get the gameplay, and I just want to know anything about it. Remnant. Bit of a naysayer today, aren't I?
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you.
I hope so, because none of those other things
use the hashtag
sound good.
on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those
I'm not
of you
really
on
technically
Twitch, we also have
co-streaming.
a special Warframe Twitch
Just
drop,
recording.
a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking
That's
of
fun.
surprises, another legendary
Yeah,
gaming
Fortnite
hero
never
is
really
set to
hooked
return
me.
later this year in a
God
brand
certainly
new
didn't.
game built from the ground
I
up in a style
didn't play the
that I
old
think is
Alan
going to
Wake,
get
so I'm
this
not really
fan
interested
base
in the new
and
one. I'm just not
longtime
really a
fans of
horror
video
game
games
person.
very excited.
This doesn't
Here's
really
another Summer Game
interest
Fest
me.
global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
New thrills with a classic feel. They just remaster all the old Sonic levels. I thought they kind of did that in the last Sonic game in a way. That's kind of cool. Played a little bit of Sonic growing up. Completionist is gonna go wild over this. That Amy looked a little bit weird. Yeah, this looks like pretty cool. Oh, weird. Nice that it seems to be like multiplayer. Reminds me of some of the stuff they were doing with some of the Mario remasters in the Wii days. It's weird to think how old the Wii is at this point. It's horrifying to me. My aging body. Yeah, this looks good though. Like has the old feel, kind of modern, cute style. Sonic Superstars, new thrills, classic feels. The question will be if this actually runs properly and like feels the same. But I didn't play enough of Sonic way back in the day. Wow, this year, eh? Fall 2023.
How about that? A new standard for
I'll try to find some time for it.
That's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans.
Well, it's 3D now. 3D models, come on.
April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new game for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Clearly, I need to play some more games or something.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Oh, Japan.
Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
What about gameplay? There were some boob physics there.
Tournament's starting. Great. Let me get warmed up.
You always know who the protagonists are, don't you? It's got Vi vibes. He's a bit of a tongue twister. Oh, that's a bad line.
Let's see some sparks fly.
Is this like turn-based combat? Is it action combat?
Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time?
Don't even know what we're implementing. Is it a mobile game? Or it was a mobile game, actually, I think. Alright, this is bringing back some memories. Gonna play a lot of mobile games.
All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Liza P is a Souls
Oh,
the team at NeoWiz.
I'd love to see more about this. I think it's supposed to come out this year.
Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand.
Let's go, Jeff. This game looks really good. It'll be more of a story than most Souls-likes. Geppetto Puppet. God, it looks good. This has such a vibe. Like steampunk Bloodborne. Bloodborne's already a little steampunk, I guess, but more horror. This is fully steampunk. I love it. Ooh, this looks good. I mean, again, I'd love to see. Hopefully, we get a little gameplay too. Instead of just these like cinematic bits. It's another thing that I think we're all sick of in the whole like gaming sphere is that all these like trailers for games and there's no actual gameplay. Like, come on, we gotta know what we're playing. It's the whole point. If you want to make a TV show or a movie, go for it. I think there's not enough interesting animated movies and like realistic 3D and stuff. Ooh, little umbrella action. Little Mary Poppins. Definitely want to play this one this year.
Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. September 19th. Not too far off. Seems like a horrible release date. I think Spider-Man's supposed to come out around then as well. Action-packed September. The Cricket sounded... Obviously that was like Jiminy Cricket on his belt. Pretty unfortunate tone of voice on him.
The reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky to get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Unreal 5. Somebody said in the audience. What is it? What am I seeing? Like very generic space. It's walking about. Be funny that we get something like this in an Unreal Engine 5. It's really what's amazing about that is like the how incredible it looks in terms of realistic graphics rather than something creative. Dragon Ball. What? I'm not like thrilled by the look of this so far, but maybe it's got some potential. Who can say? Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. A lot going on. Sand land. Little weird demon boy fighting guys and robots. Prince of Devils or something. Got some potential. I'd like to see more, I guess. Get a vibe for like exactly what it is, like open world adventure kind of a game.
To become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon.
Yeah.
Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent
I didn't realize there's more stuff after this today.
And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest,
but it's still nice to get like a whole section just for indie games.
Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Guess I gotta record that too. Fuck. Alright, are we getting a Stray 2 already? Oh no, we're just getting a showcase of stuff. June 29th. Indie games are where it's at, honestly. Usually way more interesting. I've only played some of these though. June 29th.
I wonder what that was.
Never-ending.
This month. All right. Next, we're stepping into the
never-ending
world of
showcases.
Throne and
It
Liberty, a
seems.
free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment.
You always got to be aware of those free-to-play games.
PvE and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Just so much stuff that comes out now. It's hard to fucking keep track of it all.
Its shards scattered across the world.
These environments look semi-generic.
An ancient
searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once and for all.
Everybody wants to do the Assassin's Creed dive. Oh, there you go. Turn it into an eagle. That's fun. Maybe for people that like this genre of thing, this has some potential. Looks like it could be cool. Pick up arms. I'll turn into all the birds and things, can ya? Like, what's the purpose? Just to get around? Mostly be fighting stuff as a human. Oh. Game's put me to sleep.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Alright, we took a small break because these games are not thrilling me, honestly. I was falling asleep almost. But also, for those that have been following along, my computer has been at Best Buy for like 3 weeks. Right now I'm on my wife's computer, which I had to like jerry-rig into a setup, and you can tell by my dysfunctioning green screen that it's been a bit of a challenge. But I just got a call that they are just giving me store credit for the fucking computer, which is wild to me, instead of fixing it. But now I gotta pick out a new thing and fully reset it up, and it is just, what a fucking day, man. What a fucking 3 weeks. Trying to go through stuff without a computer, and be a creator without the thing that you do all your creation on is a challenge. Oh boy. But I have been working on a lot of art, so you should see some new stuff coming in the store coming up. There are links in my description to my Etsy store and my website store. The website store has a few more things. Just because for Etsy you have to pay for the listings and stuff, so I only put on like some of the most interesting stuff, and then my Majora's Mask sticker got removed from my main store for some reason, but it is still in the Etsy store. And if you use the code I came from YouTube at checkout, you get 5% off right now until I don't feel like it. It's just going on until I'm done with it. I don't remember where we were with this game, but it looks kind of interesting. But again, with all these fucking games, it's just all this like cinematic bullshit. I'm so sick of it.
Hey, this is not...
Fellow streamers. I don't stream right now, I guess. My internet is too shit. I'm actually surprised that this has been running as well as it has. Right now I got like 25 megabytes per second download, which is sometimes insufficient, especially on Wi-Fi, which I'm on right now, although I don't have to be. I don't know why I am. Party Animals is actually pretty fun. I didn't know it wasn't available on Xbox and Steam. I only played it a couple times, I guess, and at somebody else's place.
Summer is coming, and with it, a lot
Dying Light.
Way to Dying Light to stay human. Get ready for darker,
Yeah.
more dangerous nights and
I guess I have more niche game interests than I thought I did. I play a lot of like RPGs, a bunch of the big like Sony story-based titles, and like indies. I'm still trying to finish putting together my Have a Nice Death review.
Very soon, you will
It
get
was
the
okay.
deadliest summers to date.
And then Hollow Knight stuff, obviously. If you watch the channel at all, you know we do a lot of Hollow Knight stuff. Oh, here's my first freeze. Hell yeah, baby! Let's go! So I love Crash Bandicoot. I feel like it's still kind of unclear what this game is. They did like a Crash Bandicoot Rumble thing like way back in the day, which was awesome. So I don't know how similar that this new one is to that old one or what, but I feel like gaming ads going on right now for old Jeff. He's got to pay the bills somehow. Don't we fucking all? I'm going to do it through my store, personally. And we got some affiliate stuff in the description, too, if you're looking for, like, deals through Green Man Gaming, or, we just got a partnership with eXtremeRate, which... Do I have any of the controllers offhand? Where you can get, like, all sorts of weird stuff to put on your controllers. Whoop, 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 whoop. Check this guy out. That's fun. And they have like good videos for you to install it yourself. And I've been using their stuff for years, so I'm really excited about it. But I haven't been able to put like a good showcase together yet. I just haven't had the equipment. Fucking Best Buy.
Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the
Send
Game Awards
into
2021
madness.
to announce Alan Wake 2.
Okay,
He's
Alan
come
Wake.
all the way from Finland. Please welcome from
Again, I haven't played any of the old Alan Wakes, so this doesn't really interest me personally, but from what I understand, people seem to really like it, so I know a lot of people are excited about this like remake. It's the fucking year of remakes, isn't it? Good God.
When you announced Alan Wake at the game,
Metroid Prime, Resident Evil, Dead Space, at least some of them have been good instead of like, there's a lot of bad remakes out there too, or things that like didn't really need to be remade. Looking at you, The Last of Us.
So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes. Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror
You should be
game.
talking to us, Sam Lake, not to Jeff directly.
It's a 50-50.
No stage presence, let me tell you.
They are on their own separate, terrifying journeys through two different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between
Yeah, I just don't know that much about it.
points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of
Just show us,
living
man.
a narrative that...
The art of these video presentations.
Well, that's a good question to ask.
This guy's suit looks better than Nicolas Cage's did.
We have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to...
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
...of the dark place. Yes. And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic...
I wish I had more to add to this
And
exchange.
very quickly,
Feel free to jump around if you're in the video and you want to. This is
pages of
not all of this is top-notch quality.
maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting.
I feel like
So
horror
obviously
is really
Alan's
difficult to
still gonna be
land in
playable the
gaming.
game,
Like,
you're gonna experience his journey, but
it's hard to
Saga's
like make
a
it
good
feel
character,
believable
and
without
there
being
is
kind of
that sort
corny,
tell
and
us a bit
like
about, you said split
like the
50-50
camera
between
angles and stuff are
separate
usually not
titles.
quite
I
as
think you can
as
play
clear
them in
cut
different
as
sequences or orders if you want,
something
right?
in cinema. Like,
we go into the experience playing as
you have
Saga.
almost too much control over it. The thing that makes like
It's
a movie scary is the way that the cinematographer doesn't show you stuff with the camera angles, but when you're in control of it, like it's so much harder to accomplish that. And often it's like a little bit hokey, and then once you like get past that first bit, like you have to repeat a section or something, then it's like it loses its
And with that, all the
punch.
players will be on that journey with her. And
It's
then we
usually
open
either
up
like
the
incredibly hard or way
so
too easy
that,
somehow. There's like
you
no middle
can
ground in the
hope to
genre.
play Alan Wake
But I
in
don't
the
play
dark
many
place,
or any
as
really,
he's
so
trying to find his way out. And you
my
will
word doesn't mean a whole lot.
in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on, and you are free to switch between them.
I'm thinking for the
There are
next
a lot
big
of
showcase
connection
that
points,
I should
in
get some
many
clown makeup,
surprising ways, but
and
there is no
as
right way
each
to
showcase
play
goes
this.
along,
You
and
can
each one
choose. You
isn't
can
Hollow Knight
go
Silk
all
Song, just apply it one bit at a time till we get to the end, and we're all clowning around again together. I was a little bit hoping still for some Spider-Man stuff at this too. We got that big showcase recently, but I think there's just so much more that they've talked about showing, and I'd really like to know like a solid release date. It seems to be like mostly rumored that it's going to be early September, but we don't know 100% yet.
This is early on from the experience.
All right, well, let's see it. Let's see it. That's what we're here for.
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Raw, unedited. It has to be edited to be able to submit it. Gameplay not final. Represents a game in development. Classic. This looks good, though, like, quality-wise. I think it jumped from the last one. Man, my green screen is just not having a fucking good day today. We're testing for the setup. I'd like to do some live streaming again soon too. We're trying to get some slightly better internet going so that I can actually live stream effectively. I'll probably put up a poll at some point. Probably something Hollow Knight, either like some Pantheon stuff or like some try to do. I haven't done any speedrunning yet, which I always thought I would do, but now it's been years basically, and I haven't. Or like a Steel Soul run. I still have to get the achievement for the Steel Soul runs. Maybe we'll do all three. Depends what people are interested in. I also haven't started Tears of the Kingdom yet because I need my computer to be able to record it. So it came out at just like the most inopportune time for where I'm at with all my fucking technology right now. But I think it's too long, really. I'll probably just record myself playing a bit. Deer! Oh, another deer. Dude, this just like doesn't look fun to me. He doesn't like the flashlight. He doesn't like the flashlight pointed directly at him, but he doesn't mind it vaguely pointed at him. How many bullets is it gonna take down this monster ghost guy? Maybe shoot him in the fucking head. There you go. How many fucking bullets do you have? You better hope that he's down. It's important to double tap. Lesson number fucking 1. Clearly this person hasn't seen Zombieland. I don't think invented that term, but did popularize it. Just living in the place. You break down your own walls. Got there, shotgun up on the wall. Might want that. Ooh, evil in the fridge. Just point your flashlight at it. That's such a weird thing.
I knew it would be here.
Purple.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
Nice to see some gameplay for sure, though.
It's for us.
We were
nice
all
way to
trapped in
start.
The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
Got some spook factor.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible.
What else
Thank you to
is
Sam
big that he's got left to announce?
Now
Odd
let's
thing
get
he
a
said.
first look at the
Look, there's
co-op
one other that I'm
campaign
missing.
of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Oh, I think this looked good when I saw it before. I think I've seen stuff for it. There's been a bunch of Warhammer stuff lately, so it's kind of hard to keep track.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement.
Love a nice Irish accent.
Questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
Good music. Gameplay looks decent.
My pledge
But will it deliver?
is eternal service.
Yeah, this looks a little bit like Exoprimal 2, actually. In that little gameplay section. So a bunch of lizards coming at you. It could be fun. Co-op campaign up to 3 players. Hell yeah. I don't know why that's like such a thing of the fucking past. Like, some of my fondest gaming memories are playing co-op Halo campaigns. And like, nothing has done that again. Unless, if you know something that gives that like same feeling and vibe, like put it in the comments below, because I would love to know. Because nothing is like that like Halo 2, Halo 3 co-op campaign moments. Like, it was I think I did that more than multiplayer. Like the just normal fighting. So obviously we did the campaign multiplayer, but little pixel art. What we got? Oh, somebody's dead head. Has me intrigued. Oh, that's a deadman. Who are you playing as? The king? My potatoes! I feel like they could have made the UI more interesting, but... Seems really cool, though. Like, the vibe it's giving off. It's hard to say if it'll actually... But, like, there's not... I can't think of really any games where, like, you play as, like, a ruler and you make, like, impactful decisions. Like, this... It's a cool, idea, at least. Yes, Your Grace. Definitely wishlist that one.
Beautiful indie game. Yes, Your Grace. Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from
Another global game announcement.
Interactive Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world.
Another horror game.
A brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
It's a long showcase, isn't it? Hyper and focus. What do you got?
We gotta be ready.
What for?
Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
What?
On my mark.
I had a bad feeling about this one.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's a horrifying guy. How's he eating people with no bottom jaw? Explain that one to me, Phyllis. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Oh, are you gonna show us like Zero? Oh, I guess this is some gameplay. Shoot guys, zombies on a car. Horror seems like a strong word for this. Just to shoot them up. Slap a zombie on it and suddenly it's a horror game. Don't shoot through your own windshield, you need those. Yeah, it seems like whatever. Please YouTube, don't demonetize me just because there's a game song. It's a good song. Probably a waste of money. This must have been so expensive to get licensed for that. For your weird game. Your weird zombie game.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saver with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited
All right, Jeff.
full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, yeah.
Today,
I played this as soon as the early access went up.
About to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist.
I'm definitely looking forward to playing through it again. but I felt like I just don't love turn-based combat, I think. But I love the RPG side of it.
Swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
Some fun-looking constructs.
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in
It's a bit of a weird
A mad dog understands
trailer. I wasn't expecting for them to move in some work stuff as well as the actual cinematics.
Can be my equal. There's an old wisdom.
That's a cool looking
brittle
tiefling.
alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory.
I thought he had colored hair, but it's just light. Messy dude's a bit modern, but it's fantasy game. Who gives a shit, I guess.
This city is mine. I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Maybe. August 31st. That's coming up, isn't it? Good God. Uh-oh, you a baddie?
My answer to Gortash.
Woohoo! Political machinations, am I right? Machinations? Machinations? Machinations. Yeah, I'm excited to play the final version. I thought that they were going to release more. Ooh, Spider-Man!
Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian?
Yeah, I would love to know more and see more. I'm so fucking hyped for Spider-Man 2. I've been playing the first one again with my wife. Oh, that's sweet. Although I kind of like the design of the old Insomniac suit more than this one, and they're not that much different, but
absolutely.
At least the colors are looking better than when it first launched and he was like almost orange, which is weird because he's like really red like that in a lot of promotional stuff, and then like in game when it first released he was kind of orangey, but they kind of fixed that and remastered anyway.
There may be more.
There are more.
There are more.
But we have some new art to show of. We obviously Craven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation.
Yeah, Craven looks so sick. Honestly, I think they nailed Craven.
He's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others.
Yeah, the colors look good on Peter there.
And others.
Just concept art though.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a.
I'm really curious how they're gonna do Venom. I get the feeling.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're gonna tell us about Venom. Is this? Can you tell? Is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or
it is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies.
I'm curious who it's gonna be. I thought it was gonna be Peter.
Yeah. All those things you love about the character are gonna be there, but how?
I got the feeling they're gonna have Peter fall and like actually become Venom and then pass it on in like a future game or DLC or something. I'm sad, a little sad it's not Eddie Brock because I really don't want it to be Osborn.
Big part of the gameplay and one of
but we'll see. Maybe it'll be something good. I mean, they're good storytellers, so it'll probably be decent either way. But I mean, it's so the Venom story is so contentious because people love it so much that when they change it much, it makes us sad.
And even the transformation of Peter's moves in that
So good.
in that gameplay.
I love how they were able to get the classic look and like make it more the Insomniac style. Like they really got a good mesh. I do think that like I like that it like looks plated almost, but I wish the plated parts were a little bit smoother. They're a little bit too dapply, I think, and I think it's the plates being smoother would juxtapose the like more organic parts a lot better.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got.
But I mean, they did a better job than I thought they were gonna do. Honestly, I was afraid for it, so I'm really happy with it.
Being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before.
Yeah, like the web wings. Although I think they might have overdid it with them, but it's still cool to have them implemented.
Have been building over the past few years.
That seems like it wasn't a finisher, that thing against the wall. So I'm really curious about that because he didn't have the like triangle circle thing over his head at the beginning, I believe. I mean, we just watched it real fast there again, but I'm pretty sure that it was just like a weird wall interaction instead. I'm not sure.
Exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Hell yeah, baby! I'm amped. Show us the good stuff, Jeff. October 20th. All right, quite a bit later than that early September. October 20th. Sweet. Like right around Halloween time. That seems like a nice spooky Venom story. Looking forward to it.
We'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
Wow.
We got our date. All
Surprised
right.
they showed us that much, really.
Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open world survival
I guess they
crafting
didn't show us
game
that
where you
much.
can
But
befriend
that
and
the
collect
concept art with
mysterious
Venom there,
creatures
which
called
showed off a
Pal,
lot
who
and telling
can
us it's
also
not Eddie
fight.
Brock.
In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon.
That's probably the highlight of the
Advance,
show,
and
right? Pokemon. Oh my god, is
what
what the fuck was that game called?
A new expansion to Black Desert Online.
I feel like we got the first trailer for it. It's like a Korean weird Pokemon game, or like a year or two ago, but it looked really fucking good. So I'd love to see what it looks like now. Oh no, this looks like something totally different. Looks good though. Looks very Pokemon. Pal World. Oh, this is the one with the guns. Fuck. I was thinking of a very different one. More of like a modern take. With like toddlers as the main characters. This seems ridiculous. It's probably super fun though. It's so weird though. Just shooting guys. Oh man. I mean, I guess I gotta play it, right? Like, look at it. It's so weird. That's the Salamence. Like, what? How are they even getting away with this? How has Nintendo not sued them? January 2024. I'll try to remember that one and maybe play it when it comes out. I think it'd be a funny one to stream, probably. What's this? Like we were getting popping there on this like trailer. What? Oh yeah, I feel like I've seen that stuff about this as well. I like the aesthetic. Nice action RPG. It's reasonably fun. A little simplistic maybe, but looks cool. End of the morning light, Black Desert. Okay, yeah, I was kind of thinking it was a Black Desert thing, but I was afraid to say it. Did have that vibe a little bit.
What hobbits and elves know.
Lord of the Rings something?
It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe we mine and scout.
Interesting.
Across Middle-earth, delving for riches.
Imagine just fucking one-handing it through a fucking wall like that.
Out of our reach, Moria.
They're clearly some sort of gathering and building game, but to what end? The Balrog, a big ogre-looking guy. What's this? Is this like a mobile game or? Looks kind of janky, but.
We took back our home.
Return to Moria. Ooh, does this take place like after the movies? That would be fucking cool. Balrog already dealt with. Yeah, you big monitor. We saw it already. Seemed pretty cheap though. Was that thing was $250? Cheap as hell. I don't know what the prices of things are anymore. Last time I bought a monitor was fucking years ago. It was like $300. But I'm looking at it right now. It looks great. And it is Samsung. Hashtag not sponsored.
All right,
What's left,
now we're
Jeff?
gonna look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Does exciting and mobile game even go together in the same sentence for iOS and it? What? Square Enix is all over the place these days. Elgato, no Sephiroth. What is it? I don't know enough about Final Fantasy to like know what we're looking at here outside of something to do with Final Fantasy VII. But as a mobile game, is it like the game itself, or is it like its own separate thing? Too many questions. Ifrit. Final Fantasy 16 looks good too. I'm excited for the change towards action-based combat, though I do feel bad for like longtime fans that prefer the turn-based stuff. I think the remake did a good job of like giving you options to do it either way, kind of. Weird to see like crisis.
Free registration for Final
Might be alright, who
Fantasy VII
knows?
Ever Crisis
It's weird to
has
see
just
like that
started,
level of
and you
cinematic
have the
along
chance
with
to
like
participate in
mobile
the
game.
upcoming closed beta test.
So
Now,
weird.
speaking of Final Fantasy,
Are we gonna see 16 now as well? Oh
today
no.
during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest.
That's
Plus,
funny.
You have the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at the game.
That's
we
really
debuted
funny.
Last year at TGA. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
I feel like I remember this. Looks interesting.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
It's a good mantra.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live.
Oof. Creepy.
We bring closure.
Again, I'd love to see some gameplay, but this looks cool. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's cool to like switch between them.
What killed me? I want to live.
Got Shadow of Mordor vibes. This is the switch. The ghost.
I banish you. Death to the dead.
Nice choices in what you do.
To be together again.
It's really cool. Color me intrigued.
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Red is not a very original character name. Oh, sorry, the green screen has lost its mind, hasn't it? Whoopsie! I don't know why that is. Let it calm itself. Shh, shh, shh. Yeah, I've never played a Yakuza game, but people are looking forward to this, I think. Assuming that's what this is, right? The like Yakuza spin-off kind of. I appreciate them doing these in like actually Japanese. It's not much of a choice. It's an ultimatum at best. Ooh, that was... looks fun. Grab all sorts of weird stuff. Oh, no, that doesn't feel good. Am I wrong? Is this... Ooh. Is that... What's going on with my screen here? Come on, buddy. Just suffer. Like a dragon.
Good morning.
Little Sega logo there. What do we got here?
7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
The Subnautica thing or it's something else? Again, I've never played Subnautica. What's wrong with me? It's like this. Spook.
How long has it been now?
3 years. 2 months and 17 days.
It's a lot of isolation.
What sort of operation are they running down here? They shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. There's someone else down here. No.
Bit creepy.
Are you there?
The way. Seems kind of interesting. Bit compelling story.
It's a beautiful new game under the way.
That's not enough for a game though.
Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty.
Oh, there you go.
There's a new Call of Duty coming this fall along with Warzone Mobile. Today we're going to give you the
Classic.
first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep.
All in the same
all happening. Check it out.
area. What? I don't know if that means one map or what. Season 4 Call of Duty. Do they just do seasons now? That all that works. God. Wow, so many people even play these games. Sorry if you like this stuff. Battle Royale. Well, that's apparently where the money is. Everybody wants to get that Spider-Verse visual graphic looking. Yeah, I just don't have much to say about this. Just all the same shit. Is it free to play now? I didn't know any of this. What? Oh, I'm disappearing as much as my green screen. Hold on. The best I can do is make it all just green.
Automaker turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run.
Now you just get green. Block the bottom right corner of everything.
And I'm thrilled to debut
Yeah, the racing games also don't care about. I've heard the better ones are good.
100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Did you say this was for Forza? That the Xbox one? I know that there's like an exclusive one for Xbox and an exclusive one for PlayStation. I think Gran Turismo is their other one. That's all I know. Very nice visuals in this commercial. Special Xboxes. Whole collection. Does that mean you get more than one? They make the people buy more than one Xbox. Oh.
Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com.
I really wanted.
Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche.
Did anyone
Xbox
see those furry Sonic the Hedgehog controllers? I wanted one so bad. It's so ugly.
Phoenix Labs building the next
But I did not win.
cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by
Yeah, we
classics
do like a
like
cozy
Animal
game.
Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC
Although
players
my favorite
too.
so far was
Let's
Cult
take a
of the
look
Lamb.
at Faith Farm.
It's also a roguelike.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well.
Very basic style.
Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's
I wonder if this
breath
is
of
like,
fresh air.
are these like NPCs or other players and stuff?
I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more.
These have been kind of
itching to explore.
growing in popularity. Oh yeah, wings, little fairy wings.
Realms where magic comes to meet us.
Hmm.
As long as we're prepared, we can face anything.
Nothing says magic like animated objects.
So, what do you say?
That is a water dragon.
So much yet to discover. Are
That
you
one seems
ready?
like a version specifically for the young kids. Nintendo Switch Classic. People very excited in the crowd.
Promised variety. There it is. Faith Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show. Only at
Yeah.
Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and
He's onto
flannel
something there,
enthusiast
isn't he?
at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
You know,
Man, you guys
I know that
are
I'm sounding like a
fire.
broken
Last time
record,
I
but
saw
I've
you was
never
at Game
played
Awards
Marvel
when you
Snap,
won,
but I've heard people
Best
fucking love
Mobile
it.
Game.
Just
Seems like
not
you're very
interested
busy.
in
We're
getting
excited about
hooked on
the
something
Spider-Verse
like that.
content you've been doing. Lots
I do
going
like
on
a
over
card
there,
game
right?
though.
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features. Some of the
This guy
wildest
sounds
we've ever
like
made, and
he
some new game modes. Yeah.
works on Marvel Snap. There's just something about what Snap is. This very excited person.
Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards.
Super competitive?
But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
Fucking
That's you. You're made for YouTube.
season
All right,
passes
we
and
heard you brought
bullshit.
Something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Hey, fair.
And
Somebody's
I
got to
like to
lose
think
for somebody to
because they
win.
suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Okay, I don't have a
Marketing.
full hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets plus 2
Medusa.
power.
That's a real card? Somebody tell me if that's a real card.
Has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I
you
guess
don't
25%
like that.
Isn't that bad? And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards.
There's no physical game for this, right? This is just
Let's see the
some
next
weird bad ad.
The big barn. Players cannot play 4.
I didn't know there were
5, or 6
locations
large
either.
cows. Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Yeah. Weird.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now,
Chapter
for the
4,
smartest
Season
way to
3.
level up your gaming this summer,
Good
compare
God.
Top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC. A Fantasy Squad
Mobile
RPG
and
adventure
PC.
is available to pre-register today.
I do like some King Arthur. Surprised how many mobile games he's got in here. I wonder if that pays well to keep the showcase going.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
Keep that. That's supposed to be Excalibur. Good God. That whoever this guy is.
Fight with honor. Thank
Very weird. I've just got so much more stuff to do in my life than play weird mobile games. I say, sitting here watching this showcase and trying to post it to YouTube. Better. What do we got here?
Do you remember the fall? The gloom
Another
descended
mobile
on
game of
Skylight.
some kind.
You rallied to protect the beacon.
Bit of a World of Warcraft vibe to it.
You fell.
In terms of the style. A little more high magic futury. Not that World of Warcraft isn't high magic, mind you, but
This world needs champions.
WoW with guns. Wayfinder better than a hero? Hate when you watch a trailer and you have no idea what you really saw. Ah! It's just an Unreal Engine ad, or Fortnite specifically, because I know you can like build stuff now for Fortnite, or use like some Fortnite assets in Unreal 5, I think. Unreal Editor. Fortnite.
Steve, seriously? You don't
What we got
stand a
here?
chance.
I feel like I've seen that shot in something.
Project under construction.
What am I seeing? Nexus.
What do you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger.
A lot of stuff coming here.
To retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to
Bunch of
someone.
weird, kind of bad mobile games. It's a mobile hater, apparently, aren't I? Space Trash Scavenger.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4.
Star Trek? Yep. Heard there was like
Our fleet
a
is cautiously entering hostile
kind of
territory.
immersive sim, like
The crew is standing by.
a very story-based thing. Can't remember. Don't pay that much attention. Apparently. Oh, the Borg. Space is a big place, eh? Great.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett
What?
here.
Will Arnett doing?
Right?
Right.
My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th.
Yeah, I'd heard
And
about
I'm
Twisted
very
Metal.
excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun.
Swung a little
Oh, is this a show? I thought they were doing a new game too.
A tall glass of water. Me, I'm more of a Hawaiian punch.
I'm sure they could have gotten a guy to play Sweet Tooth and also voice it.
I don't need four wheels to kick your ass.
Any chance we eat this back in the cars? How about a little kill music?
Do they make good shows anymore? I'm not sure.
What? All night long. Let me see that thong. Like it when the beat go? Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want to show? The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show.
No?
And then you shot at me.
There's a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Very weird.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Peacock original? What is Peacock? Am I that out of touch? The fuck is Peacock? Am I wrong?
Dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask. This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that.
Glad
Brought
Jeff's
you
ready to
in
move on
France.
very
Here's
quickly
the
sometimes.
World premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Have a look. Oh. This looks interesting.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
Hmm.
I'm here again.
Oh. Where was the cool art style?
I've arrived.
That's so sad.
But with another me to fight with.
Thought it was going to be really cool looking. Instead, it looks very generic. Another problem with those cinematics. They give false pretenses. Seems like an interesting gimmick. Obviously Prince of Persia-esque, but there seems to be like more to it than that even. Where like you're still, your past self is there too? Like I don't know. Curious how that works a little bit, but
Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
doesn't look that thrilling. It's too bad because the beginning looks so good.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast
This one
and fluid. It's an FPS.
It's gonna be a real
fantasy
hit or
setting,
miss.
kinda
Like
Doom with magic. It also has a
I feel like
great
it's gonna
cast led by Darren Barnett.
not
as
hit
the
quite right.
main
Why do
character,
none
Jack.
of these people
Joins us
know
now.
when they're
Darren?
supposed to be like walking out?
Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Like
This is such
it looks, some
a
of the gameplay
cool
looks
game,
interesting, but
super
similarly, like I said before, with
production value,
just with first-person
spectacular
shooting games and
gameplay.
stuff, it's
Tell
hard
us
to
about the
like
guy you play. You're the main character, Jack,
see.
right?
No, just by looking at it, like how good it's gonna actually feel to play, and then the like writing has the Forspoken problem where it's like trying to be modern, funny, sarcastic, and just not really nailing it, just being kind of cringe.
There's so much action in it.
It's like it's
You
a
know,
fair,
spells,
it's like
spellcasting
difficult to
and
do,
magic.
but
What
then
can
don't
tell
do
us
it,
about
you
the
know?
Story and sort of how this battle mage Jack comes in. He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat, is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an everworld.
Not actually
fighting for the control
Immortals.
of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres, in
And
it.
it looks, the gameplay
Actors in this
looks
incredible
cool. I assume they're gonna
really
show us
high
some in a
value
second here,
game,
but
that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long
it's
for it. And I know you brought
I
something.
get the
that
sense
you
it's gonna be
shared today, which
mediocre,
is a gameplay
and not
sequence
just
as well. The
because
most epic
EA
sort of
games
parts of the
usually
game.
are.
Yeah, so this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the
Well,
Immortals.
it'd be nice
and
to see
myself
some new
confronting
crazy
Stan
stuff.
Drac directly, who is the top villain.
Hopefully
of this
some
game,
fucking gameplay.
and trying to end the Everwar, and it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild. So let's take a look.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
we'll
take a look
we'll
at that
see.
brand new
Have you ever
gameplay
fought
from Immortals of
the
Avium.
Covenant
This
on
summer
a
for PC, PS5,
on a
and
scarab?
Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
It's been there, done that.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone
And
that's
Drax's stuff
turned
looks sick.
already is. And we're still losing.
Yeah, like some of it looks cool, but will it feel good to play? That's a big boy. Visual quality depends on your system.
What's our bearing, sir?
North.
There's this problem with modern games where they're like 100 gigabytes because they're like are trying to have such high graphics and stuff, and they're just not well optimized compared to like Tears of the Kingdom that just came out, and like it doesn't look realistic like that, but it looks good, and it's like 16 gigabytes, and it's like the biggest game ever made. Basically, it's fucking huge. Oh yeah, latch on. That's fun. Something about being in first person and not being able to see your legs. It's a bit weird. Oh, I hate that thing. Why is his voice off? And why does he have no emotion? Is he just flying right now? I'm so confused. Oh, why did it show us that whole bit only to jump to something else? There you go. Shooting some guys with some magic. Seem to be able to like float, fly kinda like Destiny almost. Jankier, yeah, I just don't think like I like the concept of like the magic combat, but I don't know, it just doesn't look that good. At first I thought maybe it did look good, but it's just like particles and then stuff dies. I don't know. Maybe it feels better than it looks even. It's so hard to tell with this kind of stuff. Like, what are all these things? How do you press them all? IBA. A lot of bullshit going on screen. You got a shield and you can shoot at the same time. Guy seems to have infinite health. Like it's not fun, right? When things are just a huge meat box. Is this supposed to be like a boss type enemy? What is this?
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the
Oh,
ability.
the art design is all over the place too. I don't know.
All three colors of magic.
All three colors of magic. Pretty OP.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Sigil up. Yeah, I think it is gonna be a miss. 5 or 6 out of 10 game at best.
So much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that
I
constantly
love that Jeff
reinvents
can just
itself
like
is Fortnite.
be so
And
positive.
tomorrow, Chapter 4, Season 3 Wilds.
Fortnite
And
Wilds.
today, Summer Game Fest is
I haven't played Fortnite in a long time.
The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast
I think we already hit the high point of this showcase with that Spider-Man stuff for me, but you did say there was something special at the end too, right?
Yes.
So we do have to watch to the end.
Here we go.
Cybertron. I like Cybertron. Be weird for it to be called the Wilds, but then also have Transformers stuff. Fucking Fortnite, man. It's just all over the place. Yes, an explorer with a compass tattoo. Very original. Dinosaurs. Love that. Oh, they're riding them. Throwing your guns away. Pretty sure guns kill dinosaurs. Just if you're playing a game of rock, paper, scissors, but it's dinosaurs, guns. I don't know what else. Pretty sure guns beat dinosaurs. What would dinosaurs beat? Sheeps. Guns beat sheeps too. What beats it? Beats a gun, but not a dinosaur. Not sure. Rust. Fancy stuff. I assume this is all to support the, that looks pretty good, honestly. Oh, that's a big gun. Get out of there, you guys. And Fortnite has gotten wild, hasn't it? But yeah, I assume it's to, for Beast Wars, I guess, to promote that. So I guess the Wilds make more sense, too. Or as they only showed us an Optimus, if that's the case. There must be more.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys,
Tomorrow.
it's time to get to our grand finale.
Let's see it,
And it is
Jeff.
an honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a
Could
world
be. Is
premiere
something
trailer
new?
that gives us
Yeah.
a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
For what?
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster caused by a
Oh, Midgar. Okay, so it's part 2 of Final Fantasy VII. That's pretty exciting. We knew that was coming, though.
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may
Got it,
look
Aerith.
that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing
Exciting
this past
stuff.
years? Where's he been?
A little bit
Asking me this?
anticlimactic so far, but still pretty exciting.
As far as I know,
Chicken.
Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
I have to admit,
According to Hojo,
I haven't played this.
Shadows of the Mad.
I didn't play the old Final Fantasy VII, and I haven't played the remake yet because I'm pathetic. It's on my list. I think I even own the remake, but I haven't played it yet.
He's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Who knows what indeed? Will we knows?
Well, now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Big old rock guy. Always fun. Fighting stuff without Cloud.
Fixed your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Exciting battle music, as always. Final Fantasy got some hitters coming out, I guess. There's that mobile game. This, Final Fantasy 16. I wonder when this will release, though. Is it like later this year, sometime next year, or even further away than that? Isn't the great Ninja Yuffie?
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear,
Like Sephiroth?
those you love.
Green.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her.
Oh,
So, who is she?
that's a dead girl. Rebirth. Now, is this a concluding part? I can't remember. On 2 discs. Oh, good God.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024.
See, I don't know if that's like the final chapter of that or if they're still going with it. Part 2 of how many?
Fest, our live showcase, but that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los
More
Angeles.
to happen.
Including
I'm not sure if I'll be able to
2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the
record for that
Xbox
stuff,
and
but
Bethesda
we'll see.
showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs
Well-
from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour.
That's fun.
We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for
Has
watching.
it been 10
everyone.
years?
See you soon.
Good God. Why you gotta stab me in the heart like that right at the end, Jeff? So Spider-Man for me, I think is still the highlight, but there's some good stuff mixed in with some stuff. But it's pretty fun. We all love some more games. I guess, yeah, that's it. Was there much else that was really standout other than Spider-Man, Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth? Can't even remember now. There's a couple okay looking things, I think. But like I said before, if you like it, put it on your wish list because that does help developers out. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel, you can find all the affiliate links and stuff in the description, as well as links to my stores, and just watch more content. You know, take all my videos, put them on one playlist, watch through all of them on repeat from now until the end of time. Till the next time.